So, Mojang added infinite geysers into the game, which is really cool, and all the obvious stuff has already been seen here on YouTube. But what about the things that nobody has seen before? I guarantee I will show you some things that are brand new to you, so let's sit back in Minecraft. It feels very good to be back here on Minecraft Preview Edition, on a copy on my survival city world, looking at the geysers. Now, I know you've seen this before. I don't want to show you things that you've already seen before. I want to show you some really cool new stuff. But just in case you've missed it, let's make a geyser by placing a magma cube underneath a sulfur cube, or a potent sulfur block rather. And then every so often, a geyser is going to shoot out from the water, but Mojang has changed it so if we place a lava bucket instead of a magma cube underneath the sulfur, it's just going to be a constant geyser. I mean, look at that. Now, that is incredibly cool and full of so much potential. If I go into the city sort of industrial area, where maybe we've got this train here as well. Imagine if I remove all this glass, which is acting like smoke, and for whatever reason, in this preview edition, I don't have a crosshair, which is really, really annoying. And then maybe in here, inside the train, I can remove that. I have got fire spreads off, so I don't need to worry about the magma catching on fire. If I replace that bottom block with maybe lava right there, and not magma, I mean mangrove, and then put potent sulfur there, get a water bucket, and place that right there, and that's waterlogged stair. That's not what I meant. And then with the chain removed, look at that. It's a proper little steam train. Now, I do need to worry about all that lava pouring out the bottom, but we do something like that. I mean, look at that. It's a proper little steam train. Now, the actual height of the geyser is purely down to the water above. You might have known that already, which means if I start placing in all that there and then getting in basically like a glass sort of case around here, just so I can just experiment. I believe 4 blocks of water is the maximum. And then if I place in some water, you can see it's really, really, really loud. So much so, I'm just going to completely fill in the entire area in the wanna. And look at that. That is just crazy. Now, when you get far away, it is not that loud, but up close, it is deafening. But I mean, look how high up that is in the actual world. Now, I mean, that is really quite ridiculous, which makes me think about maybe smokestacks. I mean, how cool would that be if I come over here, I've got this really, really industrial factory building. I always really wanted a kind of like a smokestack right here, so why don't we add that? And we can do that just by copying these blocks and copying that exact same kind of block palette, and then even getting fences as well and walls just to try and match the proper color palette and theme. And then I can just basically start building this up. And I do just want to very quickly thank you all again for getting the channel to 50,000 subscribers. I know I said that in the last video, but that really is such a big milestone. Thank you all so much. And thank you as well to our channel members supporting me directly. Another milestone is the fact that for the last 2 videos, we managed to get a new channel member per video. So thank you very much to Diamond Foxy for becoming our most recent channel member. That really is very much appreciated. And that should be a good enough size so that we come in here, go down about 6 blocks, and then add in a layer, and then fill that layer with lava as well, and then get the potent sulfur on top, placing a block there, placing a block there, and then fill that in with some water. And oh man, look at that smokestack. I mean, that is absurd. Now, you would not need a smokestack that violent. I mean, look at that. Who knows what goes on inside of that building? I mean, that is just crazy. I mean, something I do wonder, if I was to give myself an elytra, is that going to work if I fly straight through that? Am I going to get a boost? And oh, wow. Oh, quite a large one as well. Let's go back in there. That is really quite a boost. We have not went down at all. I mean, what happens if I try and stay in the middle of that? Oh no. Okay. But that could be really quite useful. Imagine if I had kind of like a race course going through the actual city itself, where maybe I started from this building here, which is kind of like the tallest building. So we get some red and white carpet like that. Maybe this could be the starting point, and we are kind of floating. That is okay. Maybe we've got to try and jump off that and then swoop around this corner. And then maybe there could be some kind of launch pad right here, which I mean could definitely just be the width of the actual city street. And then once we fill that in with lava, we can just fill that in with the potent sulfur blocks. Fill all this in with some water, and that is a lot higher than maybe what we need, but we might as well just try it. So again, starting from up here, let's jump down, move through this gap, get a big boost, which will then take us around this corner, and then maybe around here could be where the other one is, maybe in this section right here. I mean, it's actually really similar to that glide game from the Legacy console edition of Minecraft. So I mean, this whole entire update is basically around helping us make mini games by the looks of it. I mean, I think it's a really cool update. I know some people are less fond of it, which is a shame, but I mean, you really aren't gonna please everyone. But there's our second booster. Let's go back all the way to our starting point and then check out our course in its entirety. So we come down here, jump into this booster right here. That gives us enough of a boost, which can then hopefully get us around that corner. And it's looking tight, but there we are. And then back onto Central Boulevard West. Or is this East? I can't even remember my own street names, but that is cool. Now, these geysers are really cool for kind of like elevators, because I mean, you can use it to basically get you up anywhere. So if we jump onto that, you'll see it just launches us straight up all the way to the top. And then who knows, maybe we could just use our Elytra from here. But we can actually have it be disabled via a dispenser, where if we were to remove that lava in there and then fill that in down here with a dispenser, kind of like that, get a lava bucket in there, put back our anvil and then our grindstone again, we can actually mine in underneath, find where our dispenser is, which is right there, get a redstone torch and maybe got another block below as well. And then let's place that there, and then we can get a chicken hole. We can get a pressure plate running into a repeater like that. And in fact, let's actually run that into an observer that's going to be watching that pressure plate. And we fill all this back in, place back our railroad, add ourselves a chicken. And now, every so often, that chicken is going to activate our little chimney. Now, when it's off, there is some yellow smoke, which is weird, but that's okay. But every once in a while, that is going to actually toot. And you know what as well? Let's even get a bell down there so our little chicken can even ring. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. And it actually stays on for quite a little while when the lava's there, in fact. So it's going to have to go twice. So that is a lot of smoke. That chicken is just holding down the horn. But if we give him some more room to walk around, then the second he steps off that, it's going to get disabled. So that is actually really cool. Oh, no. Well, there goes our conductor. I am going to go back over here to our mega smokestack, which is just activating there. I mean, that looked weird. I think it's just because we're out of render distance. That's just a bedrock thing. But if we break into here, find where the actual lava is so we can clog that up, because, oh man, that is loud. And now that that is done, we can come in here, remove our potent sulfur blocks as well, place a dispenser with a lava bucket. And in fact, you know what? Below that, we'll even have an observer there. And yeah, let's place in the observers first of all, and then place in our dispensers. And then we place in our potent sulfur blocks. Now, underneath, all we need from here is a redstone torch tower that's just going to work its way up. Now, once it gets to about here, we can fill that all in like this. I'm going to remove that bottom one, replace it with a repeater like that, and then add in redstone up the top. Now, that is going to activate everything. And what have I done wrong? Oh, I've placed that way too close. Okay, we are obviously going to have an air gap for the actual lava to go somewhere. But if we add in a lever at this side here, that will activate, which will then turn on the smokestack. Look at that. I mean, that is so cool. A proper toggleable smokestack. Now, you can have that on an actual timer where it will come on every so often. And I've just noticed there as well, it looked like those items even got launched up and we've now got nausea. Let's activate that again and then throw in some items like that. And yeah, the items actually got properly launched. That is really cool. But I had a lot of fun just playing out with the geysers. Thank you very much for watching. It really is appreciated.